Morning, KCFL King Self for Life. Wrestling Takes fam. This your boy KCFL King Self for Life in the building. On my way to work this morning. Here to talk about Monday Night Trash. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, man. I watched Monday Night Raw yesterday, and outside of Seth Rollins getting jumped, Braun Breaker's promo for NXT, LA Knight destroying Logan Paul garbage behind, Candice and Carter, you know what I'm talking about. Outside of them in the main event, I did this show, man. Raw needs to go back to 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm sorry, man. The 3 hours is just not cutting it, man. 3 hours is only for pay-per-view. 3 hours, 4 hours, I could put up with 5 hours if it's a pay-per-view. I could put up with it if the show is good. If the show is good, 3, 4, 5, don't mind it. I don't care. But if it's a regular show, ain't nobody trying to see that. Ain't nobody trying to sit up there for no doggone 3 hours, and everything you putting out, like 80% of what you showing, is a complete waste of time. Rematches after rematch after that is all they know. They don't know nothing else. People talk about, oh, it's the characters. Ain't nothing going on, man. Nothing. It's like Seth or bust. I'm sorry, it really is. The show has come down to Seth or bust. Really, it's come down to Seth or bust, and that is not good, man. They call themselves doing a doggone brand split, and that didn't mean squat, because you got fools that's on NXT pulling up, you got fools that's on SmackDown pulling up. I'm like, the brand split was a waste of time. It was a complete waste of time. That's why I say, man, go back to 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's when Raw was in its prime. This foolishness that they got going on right now, I don't know, y'all. I tried, I really did. It was hard watching Raw yesterday. I was like, man, normally I could sit through stuff and Cleveland, for most of it, until the very end, because they was going nuts for the main event. For the 6-man tag team match, they was going crazy for the main event. I give them props for that. But outside of that, it was certain spots, man, they was just sitting on their hands and knees, and I'm like, dog, y'all paying your hard-earned money to go and sit up and be quiet, and I'm like, if that's the case, you might as well just stay home. You might as well stay home. I'm like, man, that's why I say a wrestling crowd makes or breaks a wrestling show. I don't care what company it is. It don't matter to me if it's AEW, WWE, Impact, New Japan Wrestling. Now, here's the deal. New Japan, they quiet because out of them sitting up watching wrestling, being quiet, I guess that's a form of them saying that your match is off the chain. I didn't realize that until a couple of years ago. They was like, yeah, they do that. They just sit there. They don't make no noise. They might make a little noise, but it's like out of respect or something like that. But when it comes to everybody over here out in the States, man, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, man. But so we kicked the show off live from Cleveland. Open challenge as what it was supposed to be, but apparently that got changed because Vince McMahon, you already know. Seth come walking out there, you know, everybody sing the song, whoa, 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 you already know. He come out there looking like he ready to get ready for his match. He got his gear on, going nuts, directing the choir. Next thing you know, Finn Balor come out the woodwork and beat the brakes off of him. I mean, he got his tail kicked. A beat down. I say the beat down was great. My only issue is, why did we do the beat down a week before the go home show? You know, I actually wouldn't have mind Braun Breaker being the one to come out there and beat the brakes off of, because don't you want eyeballs to be on NXT tonight? Isn't that the goal? The goal is to get eyeballs on NXT, right? That's what the goal is, correct? I feel like they done went backwards, ladies and gentlemen. So now how the heck you top that? How the heck is Finn and Seth Rollins going to top what they did last night? I would have preferred Braun Breaker being the one coming out there beating the brakes off of Seth Rollins. Because see, now what that does, it gets you excited for the matchup tonight. Now we know that man not winning, but he sends that clown a message. He said, listen, fool, you come to my territory and I'm going to do the same thing too. I'm going to take your championship. And all you going to do is just sit up and have a title and have your choir, and that's it. Nothing else. I would have tolerated Braun Breaker doing that. Listen, the beatdown was great. I thought the beatdown was excellent. I thought the beatdown was great. But the wrong man did the beatdown. I actually would say the beatdown for film battle for next week for the go home show. But they said, no, we're going to do the beatdown this week. So now how the heck do you top yourself on the go home show? How do you top yourself? How in the world do you top yourself? So he got jumped, got beat down. So then after the beatdown, they called themselves cut the promo about what they plan on doing to that man. And they called out Cody Rhodes. They said, hey, Cody, you need to get yourself a couple of clowns and we'll face y'all in the main event or something like that. So all of them called them clowns out. All we know it is what it is on that. So throughout the show, they had this anger management foolishness with Kevin Owens. I said, oh man, I said, man, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, man, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they tag team run for me, y'all. It just haven't done anything. It hasn't done anything. I like the both of them. I think the both of them are great, but this whole anger management foolishness, man, it's just not it, man. It really ain't. Becky Lynch is a complete buffoon. They got her acting like a dang heel. She cost Raquel. Raquel was supposed to get in the match, but Becky Lynch has cost her. So now the question is, what are they going to do with Raquel? Is Raquel going to be able to get back into it? Are they going to have a loser, last chance loser match or something like that? That's what they normally call it, right? Is that what they're going to do? Kate and Candice, they tried their best with Sonya and Chelsea Green. But listen, some fools love that Karen crap. That Karen crap sucks, man. That stuff is terrible. I mean, why the heck am I going to like a gimmick about a woman that's on white supremacy mode? Yes, I said it. A woman that's on white supremacy mode, because what you think the whole Karen crap is a white woman acting like a straight up white supremacist on bull jive mode. That's all Karen is. That's all a Karen is. And you think I'm supposed to be happy about, you think I'm supposed to get off to something like that? I mean, you crazy as a best, but that stuff was retarded. She all up in traffic and throwing cars. I mean, it's just stupid. Just utter stupidness, man. Real talk. Just straight up stupid. And I'm sitting up here like, man, and so like I said, the two of them tried their best to carry them. I mean, thank God they won, because I thought they probably were gonna have them lose, but they won. In this year, man, let me tell y'all something. I've seen so many wrestling folk podcasts talk about it, but they didn't go into real detail on the situation. Now, yesterday was Juneteenth. For people who not really familiar with what the holiday of Juneteenth is, it's the time where a whole lot of us, especially FBAs, black folk around the world, but especially FBAs, celebrate the time of our true independence. That's when we were real free, not the 4th of July. 4th of July, we were on them fireworks. They had us with fireworks on. But Juneteenth, I forgot what year to be exact, but that was the year when our real freedom actually took place. That's when we got real freedom. So that's when a lot of people were celebrating yesterday. You had Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander get squashed on Juneteenth. You know that's not no coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all should already know the game when it comes to us in WWE. I tell y'all all the time. But you got fools that's going to sit up and shuck and jive for this company every day. I tell y'all, we don't belong in this company, because when we come in this company, all we there for is to shuck and jive and look like buffoons. That's it. And look what Vince McMahon and them did again on Juneteenth. Not giving a crap. Not giving a crap. And it's sad, ladies and gentlemen. It's sad. It's sad, but I'm not surprised. That's why when it happened, I said, y'all already know what's going to happen. On Juneteenth. This foolishness is going to take place on Juneteenth. This McMahon one-on-one, ladies and gentlemen. The clowns got destroyed. And in this year, ain't doing nothing, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't doing anything. So throughout the show, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn was on this. Can Kevin Owens go without clowning or getting anger management bull jive? Well, I was just stupid. So then they ran to Matt Riddle. He was getting ready for his matchup against Ludwig Kaiser, and Kevin Owens going off again. You know, like I said, man, it was just a lot. And then what you call it now? Shoe Splees, going against the same clown, Viking Raiders versus Alpha Academy with the young lady that was from the Maximum Male, the models crap. That was the same match. We get it's the same match week in, week out, over and over and over again. Nothing different, nothing new. I'm like, man, I say, how the heck do fools watch this every week? I'm telling you, it's a rarity. Like I said, I don't be home on Mondays. I was like, I'm here. I guess I'll watch it. I tried watching that show, man. I was like, man, it's difficult. It is truly difficult to sit up here and try to watch a Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. It's really hard. I'm serious. When the show ain't that good. So then they had Brian Breaker cut a promo about what he plans to do to Seth today. I mean, the promo was great, but I personally would have had Brian Breaker be the one to beat the brakes off that man. So then they had Seth Rollins looking like a beat up man, said what he plans to do to that man tonight. He gonna beat the snot out of him. And then he said, Finn Balor, what you thought you did, you thought you ended me, you didn't end me. You need to, you know how Seth is. Seth ain't nothing but a clown, but let me tell you something, he over like a mug. He's definitely over. I know certain cats like DC Amplified who can't stand his guts. Listen, Seth Rollins is that guy. Whether fools don't like him or not, he's over. So then, I forgot Cody's situation. They had Cody out in front of everybody with Kathy Kelly about answering the call from Dominic in Judgment Day. Man, I'm sorry, y'all, man. Cody, boy, listen, y'all. I respect that man, but listen, if he does be the one to take down Roman, it's just not. It's not gonna hit, y'all. That man he gonna be forced to turn into a heel, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you, man. He's gonna be forced to turn into a heel. It's not hitting, man. It's not hitting. But he answered the call, and he said, "I'll find 2 cats to help me out," because that's what it was. It was just a challenge of you find 2 other cats to help you go against us. Then we had Rhea going against Natalya for the 18th millionth time. And Rhea and Natalya trying to cut a promo. This is her redemption story. I'm like, man, man, I tell you, man. See, this is killing Rhea's title run. You got her going against Natalya every other week, the same matchup. Ain't nobody trying to see that. Ain't nobody trying to see that, y'all. Nobody is trying to see that. So she cut her promo about like what she plans on doing. Rhea's already out there. And it wasn't even a match. It was a squash. She barely got the ring. She beat it down, and it wasn't even a match. Because you seen the referees coming out there telling Rhea to stop beating the brakes off her. I'm like, what does that tell you? What does that freaking tell you, man? It's sad. It is so sad that this is what the women's division has turned into on the main roster. It's a joke. It's a joke on Raw. It's a joke on SmackDown. And I like listen, I wasn't really too big on Rhea, even in NXT. I'm being 1,000% with you. Rhea had to work on me because even when she was in NXT, I seen the potential. But this is me. I was calling her. I said, yo, she just Australian version of Charlotte. I legit was saying that. And it was like, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that. But over time, she grew on me and everything. And then, like I said, the run that she had last year going into WrestleMania, and then the matchup they had, even though the build-up was garbage as heck, her and Charlotte put on a banger. They did an outstanding job. So now she wins the championship, and I'm sitting up here like, man, like, what are we doing? Like, honestly, what are we doing with Rhea? I feel like she is the front woman of Judgment Day because she's the only one that got a championship. But outside of that, we ain't doing nothing because she's going against Natalya every other week. So you know what this tells me? Because I'm about to talk. I talked about Raquel. Raquel got screwed. So Raquel was supposed to go against Trish Stratus to get into the Money in the Bank. Becky cost Raquel, so Trish is in the Money in the Bank. So now, and before then, her and Rhea walked into each other as if, okay, these two are finna, square up. Raquel gets screwed because of Becky. So now I feel like this is what they're going to do. You hear me now? It's going to be a loser opportunity to get back into the women's because, see, now it's seven clowns in the men's because Logan Paul cut a garbage promo about him getting it. Think about this, y'all. The Money in the Bank whole situation is just a complete joke. Those 6 qualification matches were a waste of time because Logan Paul was able to drag his clown behind, hop on the ladder and say, hey, I'm here and I'm getting into the men's Money in the Bank. No, that's garbage. That's terrible. Nobody trying to see this fool. Nobody's trying to see this circus clown. So it's 7 in the men. So what you think? It's going to be 7 in the women. Raquel's going to get in. She's going to get in. So that means who the heck is going to go against Rhea and Money in the Bank? Oh, Natalya. It's a sad joke, ladies and gentlemen. This is the company that we watch. This is the company we've been looking at for some of us 30, 40, 50, 20, 10. It doesn't matter. We've been watching this clown company forever. And this is the foolishness that they put out. This is the cartoon comedy act crap that they decide to give to us. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So I'm trying to think, is any other trash crap that I need to talk about before I get to the main event? So we get to the main event. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dominic with Rhea in the corner. We had Cody in the back. Tozawa come out the woodwork talk about, hey, if you need a partner, I can be your partner. And he was acting a complete clown. And he told me he had nice hair. So then that's when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn came out the woodwork and said, hey, man, if you need help, we got your back. Sure enough, that's the matchup we got. We got the matchup, and outside of all the garbage buffoonery we got on the show, I thought the main event was good. I thought it was a great 6-man tag team match. Obviously, you knew Cody and them was going over because Cody got to look strong. Now, it's unfortunate that Damian Priest... Oh, I forgot. I forgot about Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bronson Reed. I mean, we seen this match like 15,000 times. And you would think Shinsuke would have to look good because he's in the Money in the Bank. No, he lost the match because of who? Ricochet. So I'm pretty sure next week we're going to get Ricochet versus Nakamura. And guess what? Neither one of them could lose. But you know that's what WWE does. They don't make nobody look good going to pay-per-views. They refuse to. They refuse to. It's like they pick and choose who they want to look good. And why the rest of the clowns just sit up and look like clowns all day. That's it. That's the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, we get to the main event. Cody and them get the victory. And that's Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it was like maybe 5 things on the show that actually was worth it. If you cut all the other trash, man, and just had that, man, and spread it out in a 2-hour and 15-minute show, Monday Night Raw might just be tolerable. But the fact we got 3 hours, it's like a drag. It's like a freaking drag with the foolishness that they constantly put on TV. It's a drag, ladies and gentlemen. A dang drag. And I was like, man, but this is wrong. This is WWE, ladies and gentlemen. This is WWE. I ain't really got nothing else to say, man. Like I said, I got to get up in here. I got to go in here and pay my car note. I'll talk to y'all cats tomorrow. If not tomorrow, probably Thursday, because I told y'all I'm going to Dynamite. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. I seen King might go in on the situation concerning CM Punk. I'll talk about that during the Dynamite review. I don't want to talk about it right now, but I will address that situation. But outside of that, man, y'all hit the comment section up. Like I said, I appreciate all the new cats that came through that subscribe to the channel. Like I said, man, feel free to hit the comment section up, like the channel, like the video. If you're new to the channel, always feel free to subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all cats later. Holla at your boy.